Welcome to our plan podcast. This is going to be planning our poster that we have to do. It's one of our ancillary tasks as well as a magazine cover. We've already filmed a plan for that. And so me and Jamie have got existing posters that we wanted to go through that we quite like.
So one of the ones I really liked was the Drive poster. Well, obviously there's quite a few, but all of the posters tend to be quite like typical of neo-noir. So you've got your bright colours, you've got the red and purple, which if we're going to stick with our theme of red and blue.
Mm-hmm. I think
there is just such like a good theme with Drive, like the whole thing. Just lights and like urban night setting as well.
I mean that included in their trailer and poster and cover.
And they've used
they've all got the same kind of colours.
The same text for the Drive bit, like as they've done in the trailer.
On the title and
the magazine.
Okay, yeah.
I think in the film as well.
The film, yeah. So that's definitely a route we could go down.
Blade Runner was good.
Have you got any others?
Blade Runner's another one.
That was a really good split.
So they've got their stars. So the main characters are Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, to sort of sell that. So we could use Alex maybe in there, maybe a couple more.
And there's more characters on there as well. So we could.
You're saying in the middle there's two characters, or
in this one,
just trying to visualize
there's
the poster.
Yeah. So there's like the setting behind or background, and then there's characters like coming out of each other, just edited in like a textured background.
Layering, yeah.
Yeah, and we could have peripheral characters because we have too many characters.
The issue is that do we actually have enough peripheral characters to use?
That is true. I mean, we have Alex.
We've got
the Femme Fatale
in it a bit.
Who else in
Katrina.
Jesus.
We could maybe. I'm in it a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So that is actually a risk with that, isn't it? Is that
we could have like important like just other aspects of it.
We don't even have to have
the car was in it. We could try to get the car in it.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be 3 characters. We could even just have the one character and then still have the split with the backgrounds.
But the background is like a city or like a futuristic.
Yeah, we can't really do that with.
So we can't use that. But I think the fact that it's like some sort of city which relates to neo noir.
Yeah.
If we use that,
it has to be relevant to our trailer. We can't just sort of take them.
I know what you mean there, though.
I reckon just sort of like a textured background.
Yeah, I don't like a black background.
Nothing too specific because it's just blatantly like if we have a London skyline, it's obviously not where we shot.
Yeah, I agree.
What else?
Well, I got an idea of Sin City.
Oh yeah, go on.
Right.
Got some good posters.
Which is not like Blade Runner and Drive, you said, because it's black and white and then a red font.
So like the font
it
really
stands out really badly. Not really badly, sorry. Really well. So it stands out. So it's a lot different from Drive than the ones you were suggesting, which is all bright, colourful.
Yeah. They've always got guns though.
That is, yes, iconography, isn't it?
I reckon we definitely 100% got to get the gun in.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it shows the genre.
Yeah, straight off the bat. We don't want to. Yeah, that'd be worst case scenario if we have a poster and people are asking like, "What is it?"
And obviously, I mean, the protagonist in all of this is at the front, so we need the protagonist at the front.
Blade Runner trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, poster.
Poster, yeah.
Yeah.
So, the thing with Sin City was that it's the bright font, and it's like you said, the same font is used throughout. So in the trailer, front cover.
Sin City's like really specific. And it's just got its own, sort of thing about it. It's always black and white, and it's like a neo-noir, but it is sort of classic noir. Do you know what I mean? And if we're going off of conventions of normal neo-noir, I don't think we'll be copying something as specific as Sin City.
Yeah, but we can just take things from it.
Yeah.
So like from this, we can take. There's always a mixture of men and women characters. You've got
Femme
logo.
Fatale.
Femme Fatale obviously is important.
Mm-hmm.
There, I think Jessica Alba's character is that there, but she's still framed behind Alex, who would be our main character. So we could take that. We could put Alex at the front,
the theme and style of it,
and then Katrina a bit behind. So it's good for that. I mean, the rain effects is sort of. I like it, but I don't think it's really relevant for us.
We could use the rain or some sort of texture, maybe like lights. I don't know, in the background.
Because if the rain wasn't there, it would be. The rain adds a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it blends them with the background to the.
Yeah, and there's another thing there.
Images at the front.
Yeah.
Picture within a picture.
Well, I had an idea.
Go on then.
Which I might suggest to you guys and see what you think, was that we have obviously the protagonist at the front in the foreground, like all the other ones, conventions, and then we had a shadow of the protagonist leading off. And I got this idea from a game, which I know is not film posters and stuff like that, but it's just an idea, yeah. And the protagonist is at the front, and there's a shadow in the background, and in the shadow is the characters, or the peripheral characters. So we could have the femme fatale, we could have your character Rory, we could have objects like cars or guns, iconography like you were suggesting.
Yeah.
So it's more modern. You can have bright colours in the shadow.
So when we do the shoot, we'd have to make sure we get the shadow really good.
Yeah, so that's one problem with it.
Yeah,
Is
that'd
that
be hard.
actually shooting would be pretty hard.
But we could do it in art because they've got the.
Oh, they've got the white background.
Plus,
Yeah.
we could just get a picture of Alex and add the shadow in Photoshop.
Would that look authentic though?
I guess I don't know, maybe not.
We can mess around with the lights and
So
stuff.
I thought it was a really good idea, but it was just quite hard to pull off. That was the only thing I was trying to think.
It's quite like it is quite.
That's a good example as well.
Like a lot. Yeah.
What else
Good
could we
one.
have apart from profile characters? Because it is literally just. Well, I'd say Alex and Katrina are the main
Yeah.
characters.
I mean,
and
what
then it's
what
me.
in our plot or narrative is crucial in the narrative, apart from the characters,
Or like themes.
themes or objects or.
We could just try and
like-
get the classic noir themes across. So of the
Yeah.
art of a gun maybe. But if Alex is
Violence.
I think you have another
crime,
gun.
violence,
Violence.
corruption.
Yeah. What else?
Seduction maybe. Cause
yeah.
I don't know how you do
definitely.
that. Oh, well, if Katrina's there, you could get her the red lipstick on maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, red is obviously a key color of seduction and romance, which we can
Yeah.
use and that is relates to our two colors which you use throughout the
Yeah, I do like that.
in the trailer.
Oh,
That
God.
could definitely work. Only thing is that, like, how would we actually edit it?
What the colors?
Photoshop.
Like, how
Sweet.
could we would it and how would we blend the characters in so they look?
That's more of a technical thing. We can figure that out, I guess, on the day. Yes.
But yeah, I do like that idea as a starting point.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah, we've got to see when Alex is free as well. Again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we want Alex as the main protagonist.
I think Alex, because all of these
Yeah,
have
yeah,
got
has to
Alex,
be, yeah.
the main protagonist at the front. So Alex
And-
definitely at the front.
Logistic wise, are we shooting with Alex and then Katrina there on the same day?
Alex is quite hard to get because he's at
In
school in
Brighton,
a different city.
Okay.
So
doing time zones.
I mean, I think he's normally Wednesdays. Wednesday mornings he can definitely come in. So we
We'll
can
see
get
if
him in there and then
Photography might actually be free. in
check
Richmond as
Katrina's
well.
timetable.
I can bring my camera in next Wednesday if you want.
We wouldn't need them both together really, because they're not
And
in
we're
the
going to
same
hold them
shot.
up as well, because then they're going to wait for each other to finish. Let's just do it separate days. Cause
Separate
otherwise
days,
we'll
and we
hold
can
them
just
up.
layer it in Photoshop, can't we? We don't need.
Yeah.
And for for actually taking the photos, we don't all need to be there, as long as one or two of us are.
Okay.
The main thing's getting the shadow.
So I just want to make sure we all got
Yeah.
the same idea for the
Same vision,
actual poster.
Yeah.
So what were you going for? We're going for Alex at the front.
Alex at the front, shadow,
like a fade kind of behind.
Yeah.
And
like a good quality
then within
shadow.
that, with the
But then, what background would we have to make the shadow show up?
just
You can't have a
colour,
black background.
like a textured background. You can get like patterns and, but plus actually layers. If you change the opacity, you can get like a background image. I guess we'd have to take that, but background image and fade it out.
I can't see them looking well next to each other because it's just going to look like it's just stuck on. How are we going to make it look
yeah.
like?
You'd have to obscure them like somehow.
Yeah, you can change the opacity and the fill like percentage.
And that would just that would make it like
it would make it. I know exactly what you mean. Like when it's
if you just put it there, it's going to look
on
like
the
it's
back-
stuck
yeah,
on
and
compared to the
especially
background.
with like a square black background as well. But you can cut around it and it goes transparent.
Okay, fine.
And like a brush tool, that'll sort that right out. I think anyway.
I think it's a good idea. Definitely try go ahead with it.
We can get started on that like pretty soon.
We good?
In agreement?
I think
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Right.
Thanks
Cool.
for tuning in.